So there's a cool concept. This is not a Sandler concept called the Pareto principle. It's very broadly true. It's a mathematical principle, I think, originally, but you can look it up. Your listeners can look it up. But here's how it applies to this. 20% of our efforts in the world lead to 80% of our results. If we're good at referrals and introductions and asking for them and getting them, that should absolutely unequivocally be part of the minimal effort that leads to the maximal results. In fact, my belief system and my experience and my clients' experience is the absolute number one way to build pipeline is referrals. The next one is a giant step down from that, whatever that thing may be, networking events, trade shows, sitting on panels, industry expertise, et cetera. And then we work down through and probably end up somewhere around cold calls. And I'm not here to say that people shouldn't do cold calls. If it's part of their prospecting motion, have at it. That's something that we teach how to do as well. But the reality is, if we're good at this and if we do it, it should be absolutely part of that 20% that leads to 80% of our results. Okay. And then the last thing before I demonstrate the better way, the improved way to do this is, so when I said before that this absolutely works and most people don't ask and all these kind of things, here's what the data shows. And this to me is really important for the listeners to understand. Your clients have been surveyed. Thousands of clients have been surveyed. And they've been asked, are you happy with company XYZ? Are you happy with company ABC? And they say yes. They say, if your salesperson were to ask you for a referral, an introduction, would you give it to them? 85% said yes. 12% of salespeople ask. And it's because either we don't know how, the technique, or we have a weird mindset around it, and we just don't practice it.